Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Silent Podcast, the place that where everything but silent. I'm host Isaiah, and we're back to talk Big Brother 28 Week 1. There's a whole lot that has happened. We did not talk about it premiere night because there was a bunch of Velociraptors and a bunch of other nonsense. So we're here to talk about everything Big Brother. Very excited. Let's talk about the panel real quick. Katie is back per usual. Katie, how are you doing on this fine Monday?
I'm good. I'm excited to talk about the most embarrassing show on television.
All right. We also got Janelle. Janelle, what's up?
I proudly tell the world I love Big Brother, but I'm excited. I can't wait to talk about it. It's been eventful.
There you go. We also got Chanelle.
Hey, happy to be back. Very excited to talk about all the juicy details I've been watching on the feed. So here for it.
There you go. And Lovina joining us this season on Monday. So every now and then, Lovina's going to pop in and talk on Mondays with me. Lovina, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. I'm more excited about this season at this point than I was last season. And I don't know, I feel like just there were more duds last season, and I'm more excited about the cast this season. Like I feel like everyone's willing to play, even the people that I do perceive as duds on my side of things, they're also playing. And it could be poorly, but it's still fun. So I like having fun.
All right, well, listen, we're here to talk all good play and all dud. So, if you're here, if you want to follow us this season, you can follow us at Silent Podcast on everything. All the socials are in the description. And then you can like, comment, subscribe. Every little bit helps, if you watch this live or not live. But anyway, guys, this season has officially started. I just need some opinions. How are you guys feeling about this cast so far, the twist so far, the returners, all that? Who wants to start it off?
I can go ahead. I think I wasn't into it the first night of feeds. I felt like it was a little bit boring, but over the last couple of days, I feel like really like yesterday into today, I've been very much into it. I'm getting to know the cast a little bit, and I'm just excited to have the game and the show back. The returnees, we knew who they were going to be when we drafted last week. It's still a little bit of an odd choice, like a random 3 people. But it's a lot of fun. I was hoping for a little bit more of a chaotic first week. I love a good chaotic first week, but this, I guess, what happens when you have an HOH who actually knows how to play a game.
I agree 100%. Like, it's so nice to see, like, I guess maybe this is why they brought in some like players like a D, because you just know they understand a game. They understand how to play, like just to, compete. And at the same time, just like watching little feed clips or whatever, where she's like, oh, they think I'm stupid. I am not stupid. Like, I know what I'm doing. So even though it's a different game, I think the same concept is there, right? Of just like, playing nice, playing behind people's backs, figuring out what makes sense for you in the game. So it's really nice to see that right off the bat instead of a dud first HOH, which is normally what we get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm in the same camp as Katie. Like on the first night of feeds, I kind of just like fell off of the feeds. Like normally, actually, I think I was at work late that evening, but either way, I was still really excited and I was like scrolling on my phone, and I even like sneakily like on my phone, like was watching a bit of the feeds, but I kind of fell off of it. But then today, literally today, when the whole spoiler alert, the situation with Jason and Angela was popping off, I was getting ready to leave for brunch, and I was like, I don't want to go to brunch anymore. I want to stay on the feeds. Like, I feel like that is something brewing. And honestly, I think I prefer something brewing than something just popping off immediately. And everyone's like, oh, I'm so sorry. That was like so out of character. And then it stops. Because I feel like BB26, that's what happened, right? It just kind of popped off with Angela, and then it just kind of like, oh, sorry, like, whatever. And then week 1 is the highlight of the whole season. I hate that. I'd rather just stuff just like brew, So I'm happy with it.
This first couple of days is why I love returning people. I mean, I already have people that I'm rooting for, people that I'm rooting against, alliances I want to see succeed, alliances I'm ready to see fail. So I'm loving it. I like how Dee's playing. I'm rooting for the returnees. That's no secret. But they have opposition. They have people that are talking about getting them, putting them up, getting them out. They want the attention on themselves. Jason, I like that though. So I'm excited. I think there's a lot of potential if these people don't play scared.
You know, I might be on a little bit of an island. I don't hate anyone in this cast so far.
I don't either.
I don't
Yeah,
hate
I've
anybody. I'm rooting
I know.
against people.
Yo, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I'm very like lukewarm on like I'm not standing anybody yet, but I'm enjoying everybody's presence right now. And
You don't really
it's
do that
rare.
anyway. You don't do that anyway, I feel like.
It depends. It depends. It depends.
No,
It
you're
depends.
pretty neutral. Like you'll pick the people that
Yeah.
were like, ew, and you're like, no, I love them.
Here's
Yes,
why they're
you're
okay.
contrarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
It depends. Like if it's like a Spicy V, Rachel Riley, like people like that. Like I usually like, all right, I'll stand those people, but it's every once in a blue moon. That's like a diamond in the rough. So like, yeah, maybe I am a little neutral. I don't know.
Yeah, we're the same,
but
honestly.
yeah, absolutely. Listen, there's no problem with it. But I mean, for people watching, we're eventually going to do a tier list and go down the line and everything. I do want to actually. I'm not going to keep this up on the screen too long because there's way too many people. It's only like week 1, but this is what we're looking at right now in terms of alliances. Crazy chart, by the way. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of people here. Shout out to Big Brother Junkie for making us, but and you guys have obviously been watching feeds way more than me. I've been gone. I've been in Atlanta, but out of the show so far, it's being shown that like the most prominent alliances right now is like the Crossroads, the Red Corner. Obviously, there's like a showmance between like Lyric and Roman. Like I said, we'll get to all that in a second, but and then I'm not really privy to like all the other stuff. So, I mean, is this legit, or is there like a more prominent alliance out here right now that I should be on the know of?
No, that's good.
This looks right.
Yeah, I think things are
good.
being formed today-ish. People are trying to find their footing. I don't think it's anything like official, but this is a good start. I mean, this is going to change so many times throughout the season, but
I think
this
half
covers
of
it.
these are fake, which is
Right.
amazing.
Awesome.
I love that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. That's what I was just curious about. We're not going to sit here and just stare at this thing for the whole time. Anyway. All right, so 2 more things. Then what we're going to do is going to go down player by player and just talk about their games and like how good they're doing, how bad they're doing. We touched up on it just a little bit. How do we feel about there being returnees? Well, actually returnees, because it's really just Angela, but obviously Dee and Devins are like the CBS reality TV icons. I had to put the CBS in front of it because Jason obviously has also been on reality TV. But how do we feel about those 3 being here? Is this like a waste of a twist? Is this a good start? Janelle, I know you said that you're rooting for them. So, I mean, how did you feel about it?
I mean, I think like Katie, the choices are very random. I don't understand why the show did some sort of special introduction for them because most of the Big Brother fandom probably don't know who they are. So like Dee being revealed, on Friday, I don't get that kind of lore, but like I said, I'm enjoying it. I like them. I want to see them do well. It's been interesting so far for me, so I like it.
Yeah, I do think it's random. Like I'm not a Survivor fan, but lucky for me, the only full season I've watched is Survivor 45, and I do love Dee. Isn't that incredible? And so yeah, I do love Dee. Like I've hung out with Dee before. Like I like her a lot. So I'm thrilled to see her. I did not know who Rick Devins was prior to this. Like I think I watched a couple episodes of 50, and I forgot that he was the one I watched until days later. Like I watched the coin flip episode and I was like, this guy's crazy. Like he's kind of giving something. But when I saw him on the cast, I was fuming. Isaiah, I might have texted you saying this. Like, yeah, you know what I'm going to say. I was like, why? Okay, if you need a nerd, just go like Ronnie from BB11. Like stay in the family, But then I watched his promo stuff and then like I said, I remembered who he was. And I kind of like him in the DR. Like, I don't know. I do think that I could see a flame out, but I feel like it would be kind of hilarious because the Survivor players, I'm going to take Dee out of this because she's so intelligent, and not to say that Devins is not, but I do think that he's more likely to probably play too quick because they're not used to 3 months. So we'll see.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And Devins is also so much more of a chaos agent than Dee is. Like I think he is, if anybody's going to flame out, aside from Angela, it's going to be him because, I mean, Angela understands the pace of the game, but I think Rick is going to, even I heard him on the feeds even like earlier today being like, oh my God, we still have like how many more days until someone goes? Like, this is so long. And like, he's going to get into that. Like, I don't know. I just feel like he's been so mellow that he's going to need to cause some chaos at some point to like get some things moving, especially when D is not the HOH. Like week 2, week 3, when they're not in power, then I'm excited to see the chaos reign.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you're right, Katie, because D being in power, I'm sure he feels safe. I'm sure he feels comfortable. But I'm of the mind that Rick, more so from my perspective of watching him, amps it up when he feels like he's in trouble.
Mhm.
I feel like if he feels like things are going well, going his way, he'll be cool. But if he senses trouble, that's when all hell's going to break loose. That's what I think is going to happen with Rick. Trouble's going to happen, and then Rick, we're going to see antics. Because I feel like antics come out for him when he feels like he has no choice or he has nothing to lose. But so far, I'm enjoying him. I'm thinking he's doing well, but I'm curious what you guys think of the fact that he told the Crossroads people about the red corner. I saw lots of debate about that online, whether it was a good idea or a bad idea. What do you guys think about that?
I think it was just naive. Like, I thought he was like, oh, we're an alliance. Like, who cares? Like, let's do it. But it's like, you want to hold some stuff aside because really you have a plan, right? Like, your plan is with D is that you're kind of, it's like a fake alliance to you, right? So like, let's keep it that way. Like, but also it's a real alliance that you're not just going to tell other people about. Let other people bring info to you. You shouldn't be giving info to other people. Like, keep it close to your chest. But if I was D, I'd also be very mad because, like, you know, we're supposed to keep this to ourselves. So I don't think he should have done that. I think he could. I think it won't. I don't think it will ruin anything, but I feel like he needs to be more careful.
Yeah,
is definitely like a reminder of like the difference of pace within Survivor and Big Brother, because I think Survivor is relatively like a little faster of a game. I think like the eviction cycles are, or sorry, the tribal cycles are like a lot quicker. It happens within the course of a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Like
especially in the shortened seasons.
Yeah. And I think it's like what, like 2 or 3 people go out like a week or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
They'll be gone tomorrow anyway. So who cares if I tell them? Except they'll be here for weeks. So
it's really like a come into reality moment, I think, for someone like Rick, where it's like, yo, like I'm really in this thing for this long. Like it takes this long to get somebody out. You know, like I think Rick was always really benefiting from the fast cycle because he can be chaotic, and then there's so much going on and so much scrambling that he can kind of like do what he wants. Now it's kind of like you have to have a controlled chaos and you can't play too fast, which is really crazy. And that's the one thing even though I love Big Brother, that's the one thing I don't like about Big Brother is that it's a very slow, very sluggish, especially towards that end game. Like it's so sluggish because there's nothing really to do. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm curious to see how that goes for him. But let's get into. Oh, I guess we can quickly talk about this as well. Is there any super fans of the twist, or is this kind of like whatever? Like, how do you feel about the twist right now? Anybody?
What's the twist? The returnees, or like, or the
so
the
apparently,
vote?
Yeah, the vote apparently is going to be giving players like, I don't remember if it's an advantage or a disadvantage, but
they
like
have
something
to
from
compete. They get like voted into the time capsule or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
whatever they get from that. Yeah,
and it's something from like Big Brother Pass. So like I think they're like grabbing stuff from like previous seasons or something. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm don't take it for gospel, but hey, I don't think we've really seen the whole point of the twist yet, so we can hold on to that. Anyway, let's get to this cast. So look, there is a whole lot of people and there's 5 of us. So we're going to try to do this as best as we can. I'm not going to force every single person to talk because we will sit here forever. I am going to get to a point though where I need everybody to like tell me where you will put them. But anyway, for people who haven't watched this, S means you are playing the best game possible. F means you're a stinker. You know what I'm saying? And everything in between, I think you can figure it out. So let's go down this list. I had to get the wiki up to remember some people's names. So Ashley is the first one. So Katie, how you feeling about Ashley right now?
I We're talking feeds, right? So Ashley
You can
just got
talk
put up as
whatever.
the renom today. I think there's a pretty decent chance that she goes, especially if Yash wins the blockbuster or whatever they're calling it this season. And since she's been on the block, I haven't seen her talk much, if any, game on the feeds. I don't think that's necessarily a horrible thing. Like, she's taking it kind of fine. She's not really having a crash out moment. She did know she was going to go on the block before they put her up as the renom. I give her a D though. I mean, she's not insulated. She doesn't really have a group. I think the girls, specifically Melody and Lyric, were talking about like potentially bringing her into something, but they also have no like real footing yet in the game. So I don't know even how much that would necessarily help her other than getting a couple of votes. But I don't know. I'm going to have to give a D to Ashley. I just don't know who her allies are. She's just sort of like hanging out.
I agree. I feel like I've heard like very little about her in general, other than me hearing that she was going to be the renom.
Mhm.
And that's about it.
Yeah, I think funny enough, like every time I am able to tune into the feeds, she is talking some level of game. So I do give her a little bit of credit. So I will agree with D. High D if we do get to that point. But or mid, I don't know. I think I just like her and she's fun as a person, and I feel like her and I would like get along and just like be, it's kind of like immovable object versus unstoppable force. Like that's us. So I think I'm just like biased in that way. But but to that point, I also think that people like her in there, and I feel like that could take her far. And socially, she is doing fine. Like I think she's doing fine. But in terms of I just hope she continues to fight for herself through Thursday, because I did see some action. However, I do hope she doesn't fall off and is like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna like lay out in the sun. And you know, it's easy to do that. Who's to say? But yeah, I think D.
Yeah, it's very clear that Ashley has not found her people. And she said as much to Dee when she talked to Dee about going up. Her main thing was like, look, I'm trying to get with people. I'm trying to talk game with people, and it's really not being reciprocated. And she's confused as to why she's not really finding her place and alliance, her people to rock with her. So she's fearful, or she expressed to Dee that she was fearful that if she goes up, she was like, I'm going to go home. I can't even like lock in with people as much as I'm trying to. And I don't hear any bad talk about her. People seem to like her. And I've heard several people talk about how funny they find her. So to me, it's interesting that there's so much positivity being spoken about her, but yet nobody's pulling her in as a number. And I think that if she would survive, I could see her like locking it in with Melody and Lyric at the very, very least. Poor Mallory's on shaky ground, but I think that would be her crew. But like Katie said, unless she wins Blockbuster, I think she's like the most likely to go home. Like no, I think Yash might go home, but she's going home against Taylor from what I can tell.
Were you about to say something, Lovina?
Yeah, this is like kind of an aside, but I have also noticed that sometimes like people talk bad about her and I can't tell where that's coming from. And I'm just kind of like, just say it to her face, you know, like just say it to her face, like stand 10 toes down. I actually did post on Blue Sky about this. I was like, get a little bit Keisha Smith with it. If you're going to be like that and we don't know why, if it's like a weird jealousy thing, like the one thing I can't stand is when girls talk badly about other girls, especially when they just met them and don't know them. I'm just like, come on, let's not do this right now. If it's week 6, okay, you've got reasons, fine. But yeah, so yeah, just get a little bit Michelle Costa. Do it.
Yeah, Taylor is not fond of Ashley.
Yeah, she's one of them. I'm just like, say it. Just tell her.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like Ashley's only like real in right now is Melody. I don't think, and I could be wrong, but looking at this cast, she might be like the only person who doesn't have an alliance, I think, right now. Not the best, or at least any kind of like solid bond, you know. Everyone else at least has like someone who I feel like would be cool with her, like, but I don't really think Ashley has anybody like really. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely D. I don't think she's going to go home anytime soon. I think that she would benefit from like an HOH badly. So you know,
she has a pretty good chance of going home this week.
Yeah,
y'all think so?
Yes.
No, bro. We're gonna see. I hope not. because I was really an Ashley pusher during the draft. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to eat my words. So we'll see how
I
that
don't.
goes.
If
And I
she
don't.
survives, I think she has potential. Like
Yes.
she's
I
not
agree.
close to her ceiling. She
That's
just
what I'm
has to-
saying. Yeah.
That's if she survives. Like, I mean, a lot can happen before Thursday, but right now it's relatively
Yeah.
likely that she's gonna go.
I agree.
Manifest. All right. The next one we're going to talk about is Barrett. So, Janelle, how you feeling about Barrett's game so far?
I love Barrett. He would be me. He would be simping. I would be simping over the returnees. That's what he's doing. I like that he's open about it. And he said in his intro package that he loved Angela, and then she walked in the door. I'm not surprised that he's in an alliance with the returnees. I do like the fact that he recognized that they brought him in after they made something, and he's keeping that in the back of his mind. But I like that he's aware that he's also a fan. So hopefully he can keep that in check and not just be the returnees whipping boy. But I like how he plays. I like how he thinks. I've enjoyed all his cam talks. I like how he speaks to people. I don't know. I just really like Barrett. And after the returnees, he's like my number one of who I'm rooting for and who I really want to see do well in the game.
Anyone else with any strong feelings on Barrett's game?
I just hope that he doesn't get caught up in the vet thing, like shilling for them. That's my only qualm and concern. But it is week 1, barely. So I like him. I think he's cool.
Yeah, I like
agree.
Barrett. I think he's making some really good relationships with everyone in the house. I was actually going to say, I think him and Ashley, I saw talk before Ashley was the renom potential. They were talking a little bit of game. It's weird. Like as soon as she became the renom, it's like she just like game shut off a little. But I think he does a really good job of socializing with everyone in the house. He's been talking a lot to Yash, even though he like doesn't really want to work with Yash, but he's socially doing really well. But Lovina, I agree. Like I worry about him with the bets, and I think he's good with D. Like D, I think trusts him a lot. But for Angela and Devins, I think he's like the bottom of the 5. So I just don't know how I could see that changing. But yeah, I mean, I like what he's doing. I don't think he's playing like too hard too soon, which we've seen some other super fans do when they get into the house. Not naming any names, but I'm not a fan of any of them. So if you know, you know. And I don't know. I like that he's just like kind of chilling.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the fact that he understands that he was like picked after, you know, their initial alliance, like that shows that he understands like his order, but at the same time understands that, you know, this is not a long-lived thing for him. So hopefully that's why he's talking to other people. He's just making sure like he has those backups. At the same time, I'm a little worried about like him maybe like falling for D or like kind of getting under D. So I'm just hoping he doesn't get into that like, you know, situation where she's kind of controlling him or whatever else. So I think he just needs to watch out for that. But other than that, I agree. I think he's doing really well so far.
Yeah, if you saw 45, like I'm worried that Barrett could be Austin 2.0 because Austin was in love with D. Like it was just clear. And I think that infatuation Austin had with D clouded his judgment and made him, you know, make some decisions he shouldn't have made. So I worry about that for him, but it's good that he's aware that he's a fanboy. So hopefully his knowledge of it will somehow keep him in some sort of check. That's all I can hope for.
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he did have an interesting confessional where he was just kind of like, you know, I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. Like, I do wonder if Barrett is one of those players that isn't going to really keep it real until like he's in the DR, you know. So I am curious to see like what his DRs are looking like for the rest of the week to get a better idea of where his headset is. Like I do know that he was talking to Drew from what I saw on Twitter about like, yo, like we cannot take the vets, you know, to Final 5 or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to stay optimistic because I do know he's a fan of the game, and you know, I like Barrett too. Like I think that he has a chance to possibly get like an HOH at some point and do some interesting things. I do think he is going to be loyal to this group for quite some time, as he should, because I do think that they really trust him. I just wonder if he's going to have that instinct to kick the switch up, or possibly just make some closer ties outside of the alliance, the crossroads, around that time. But we will see. I don't know. But how are we feeling about rankings? I totally forgot to ask about that. I personally, middle of the road C right now, maybe B, one or the other. But I mean, how are you guys feeling? Where are you guys?
I think it's a B.
I think a B too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I feel like people like him.
I'm
Aside
good
from his
with
alliances.
I'm good with the B. I think probably low B, depending on who else gets in the B tier. I just feel like it's so early. Like we haven't really seen a vote yet. We haven't seen anything really happen yet that's gonna tell us how he's really gonna navigate the game. So I feel like B is high, but like we could always move him next week. So I'm good with B.
I really do feel like he could either. There's two trajectories for him. Either he's going to like follow the vets and then like kind of wait for his turn, or he's going to pull like some Andy stuff. Like I just feel something, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm just waiting, so I'm going to give it some time before I have a real opinion on Barrett's game. But let's get to Chuck. Lovina, let's I know Janelle's not a fan. Lovina, how you feel about Chuck right now?
I don't feel. I think is like I don't feel. Honestly, I think that him, Kamu, and Haley are very delusional. That's how I'm feeling. We love it. We love it. We love to see it. I can't have everyone be a game bot. I can't have everyone be on the same page and be in a giant line. I don't like. I like to see what I'm seeing. I think they're going to genuinely be in for the shock of their lives, and there is part of me that's like, are they even going to be reactive in a fun television way once they realize they've been played? And I'm just not seeing that for Chuck and Haley. Maybe Kamu, but I feel like he also wouldn't. It seems the impression that I'm getting from him is that he wouldn't want to be like aggressive fighter guy. So like even that, I'm just like, give or take. They're just there. I don't know if I would give him an F, but like...
He made an alliance, so D.
Yeah, sure.
They're trying. So.
Yeah. He hasn't done anything like egregious for me to hate the man. I'm not saying that, but like, I don't know. I don't enjoy him. I don't enjoy his conversations. I don't enjoy how he speaks to people. Like, I don't like how he answered that question about Taylor, because I think she's gorgeous. Somebody asked like, "Oh, would you be interested in Taylor?" And he was like, "Hell no!" Like, she was the most disgusting thing.
Ew.
What?
Yes, it was terrible. So, I mean, he's in an alliance. He believes he's solid. I think the three of them are going so hard to the point that even the vets are like, chill out, like calm down, take a step back, take a seat. So I think they know what they're doing. And I think they have this game on lock. So I really want somebody that will win and throw the three of them up there. They will like, it would be mayhem. And I really, really, really want to see it, like really bad.
You know, during go, Katie.
No, you go.
During the draft, I forget who said like I would want to work pretty closely with the vets, and I feel like the red corner is like the prime example, and the biggest fear I would have of putting all my chips into some vets is because like they could really be playing in your face and you'll have no idea. Like I think it's almost a testament to D, Devin, and Angela to a degree that like maybe their social game just is that good that they can't tell that they're being played. But yeah, these guys are like cattle being like led to the slaughterhouse right now, and I don't know when that's going to happen. It could their luck can completely change if they get a HOH or something, or a power or whatever. But yeah, I don't think any of the Red Room, but including Chuck, is really prepared from what's about to come, because like at least the other two, like they kind of have some ties somewhere else. Like I don't really know if Chuck has anybody else outside of the Red Room, so it is definitely a scary sight to see. I definitely would put him above Ashley, but like D so far.
Yep.
I think I would put him below Ashley. I think while Ashley may go home,
Really,
she also may not go home. And I think if she doesn't go home socially, she's still in a better position than Chuck. Like, does anybody like Chuck in the house?
I
Like,
mean,
is anybody?
the other two,
Yeah, I
Haley
mean,
and
but
Conroe.
nobody likes them
And
either.
Josh,
So, like,
I think Josh might. I see him talking to him. I see him
Josh
talking
is
to
like,
him.
I don't even know. Is he even in the house? Like, I just don't even know, like, what is he doing? So I just, like, everybody that has the opportunity to, like, actually do something in this game hates the entirety of the red corner. Like, they hate them. Their names are already floated as, like, the next couple of noms up potentially. Or, like, maybe we don't want to do that yet, but, like, they gotta go. Like, I don't know. I just think he's, like, also the bottom of the barrel of that trio. Like, I just don't feel like he has any idea what he's doing. He's in way over his head. I don't know. Maybe it's too early for an F, but I just feel like he is a total
Is he the bottom
disaster.
of the barrel? Because I didn't even
see
realize.
worse.
Yeah, I didn't even realize he has final twos with both of them.
I don't know.
But, I mean, maybe they're equal bottom barrels. is
Yeah,
what I'm
I guess that's
saying.
true. They're just tied for the bottom.
Yeah.
All right. Well, look, if there's no other stronger things, I'm going to put him in D. All right. So am I putting him above or below Ashley? I know you said that below. Is that really? That's what we're doing? Dang. Yep. Rip Cowboy Chuck. Listen, hopefully it changes by Friday. Okay. Let's get to the next one. Let's talk about Drew. Chanelle, how do you feel about Drew's game?
I kind of have him at a C. I feel maybe like a high C, low B. My thing with him is that like he's in a good spot. I feel like he's like likable in terms of like the vets want to work with him, things like that. But then at the same time, he's just like spilling a bunch of tea to them. Like, what are you doing? Like, again, can you not keep things like close to you for a bit? Like, he's just going to Angela telling her about Jason and stuff, and whatever he hears, he's just going and, you know, telling Rick and whatever else. But he's in a good position because he's working with the vets and he's in that alliance. But I don't know. I think he needs to like chill.
Yeah, I just find him like, this is so early to say, but I think he reminds me a little bit of Ian Terry. If Ian Terry, like I could see him being Ian Terry, where he's kind of like being a snake and a rat. Like, I get that, but I don't know if he has the social game or just the strategic mind of Ian Terry. And it's also week 1, so that's kind of a big thing for me to say, but I could see that he has that kind of an upside. I wasn't going to say Andy because I just think Andy's so top tier in terms of winners that I just don't know if I see that yet. I can't say that yet, but I could see an Ian Terry.
Go ahead, Janelle.
Sorry, I like him more than I thought I would. From his intro package to seeing him in the house to seeing how he moves. And I think he's doing good socially. It seems like most people like him. I agree that he's in a good place. He's in with the vets. But he's running every detail back to them. He's keeping absolutely nothing for himself. He's keeping no little tidbits in his pocket to maybe benefit, nothing. He's just giving it all to the vets. And I didn't see this, but somebody said, that they're questioning what he did or like said about Jason to Angela and Rick versus what he said to Dee. I don't know what happened with that or what went wrong with that. So if somebody here knows, I would love to understand it. But I'm enjoying him, but I think he's going to be a vet whipping boy.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, if you ever seen Recess, there's this kid named Randall with like his little notepad. Like, he kind of reminded me of that. Yeah, I know you compare him to Ian, which is like a positive, but also Moses actually, you just said exactly what I was about to say. Angela compared him to Quinn, which is interesting. And she didn't, you saw what happened with Quinn and Angela. So I actually wonder if the snitching and all that is actually going to come back to bite later down the road. But it also does feel like, at least from the show, that Rick really likes Drew. So I'm curious to see if he's going to like really try to protect him down the line or whatever. I don't know yet, but Another thing that's going for him is that I think Drew has a really good connection with Barrett, being like one of the two non-vets in this group. I do feel like it's going to come to a point if it ever does, that like D and Rick don't give me like final two vibes. Like I personally don't see them staying loyal to each other long term, just because I know how Rick is, and I feel like D is just going to be psyched out. Like that's just how I'm feeling. We'll see how that goes. But hey, I think Drew would be very fun as a solo player if he's convinced to switch it off. But you know, it's so early. I don't know yet. Hopefully all the snitching doesn't blow up in his face. I actually agree with C. I don't think he's like doing too much to be like down with the D's. He's in a pretty good alliance right now. He does have a couple of ties outside of the crossroads. So, crossovers. So sorry about that. So, I think C right now, high C if that, but I'm only putting Barrett like slightly above him because I feel like Barrett, at least in my opinion, has shown the possible ability to like play his own game. I'm not really sure about Drew yet. So that's how I'm feeling. But yeah.
I actually think that Drew has more of a longevity play than Barrett. I think he's doing a good job. He like makes he made his final two with Melody outside of the alliance. He got Melody to no longer be the replacement nominee because of that final two. Like he pushed for that, and that's why Ashley's up on the block. I think to your point, Rick really likes him, and I think he's better connected, even though I think there is some of that weirdness with him and Angela, but like those vets, to your point, Isaiah, are going to crack at some point. And I think Drew is going to do a better job maybe of capitalizing on that crack than a Barrett might. And I think he's getting the information that Barrett's not getting. Like people are spilling to Drew. They trust Drew. Is that going to bite him? Probably, if he doesn't stop spilling immediately. But if he does spill to the right people and doesn't spill to the wrong people and he doesn't get caught, I think it's a really good strategy. And I think he just has more going for him right now than Barrett does.
Okay.
Yeah, he's all about that parachute, like telling everybody in the crossovers, we need to have a parachute. He's got his in Melody.
Yep.
All right. So it sounds like he's going to get B. Is he below or above? I know you said above, Katie. I said below. How's everyone else feeling?
I think he's above.
There you go.
Yeah, I think Katie made a good argument.
Cool.
Gotta defend my draft pick that everybody hated on me for, but look at him. Look at him.
I didn't. I liked Drew.
Yes, I hate my draft team so much. Like, I'm like, can we?
I don't even remember who I drafted. I gotta take a look. All right. Let's talk about Haley. Who talked last? All right, Katie, Haley. What's going on?
F. She's an F. Everybody hates her. We had a whole session that was beautiful of Angela and Dee sitting on the bathroom floor talking shit about how much they absolutely hate her. She probably would have been on the block this week if it wasn't such a big swing because of the red corner that Dee and Rick are in. But if it weren't for the red corner and that fake alliance, she'd be out the door. She is turning every single person off, just like we knew she would when we saw her interview and her photo. And she just rubs everybody the wrong way. Like, oh, She's got to go. She's got to go. She's an F. She's awful. She's awful to me.
I'm not even going to defend my own draft pick. Like,
throw her out.
Yeah, throw her out. And I am really loving Dee, how much Dee hates her. And she's making sure that everybody knows how much. Well, she needs to be careful on that, I think. But she's sharing the fact that she cannot stand her. And I can't see Haley's butt cheeks remaining off of that block for much longer. There's so many people that are going to throw her up. Angela, like, she is avoiding her like the plague. And Haley has no clue. Like, she's completely oblivious. She's locked in with her people and just is not picking up on anything negative about her. So I don't see her having much longevity. I think she's going to be on the block soon. And I think that she's not going to handle it well. Because those three are so confident.
Yeah,
go ahead.
She has the social cues are 0, the social awareness is 0, and I don't feel hopeful in like, oh, just give her some time. She's just adjusting. No, I think I truly, again, I'm calling them delusional. She's just as delusional as her two alliance mates. Like, I think she believes that she found her people and this is it. We're gonna run this alliance, and again, even if she goes on the block and when she realizes that Devins and D are not fighting for her or her alliance mates, like, I'm asking y'all, do you guys think she's going to show a reaction of any kind? Is she like a Christmas Abbott? Because I've been, that's like how I've been, like, because Christmas like will snap and pop off famously, as we know. Do we think that that's some Christmas Abbott in there?
Well, here's my
I think
thing.
she's got it
Christmas,
brewing there.
like I feel like Christmas at least had like a personality. Like when I first saw Haley, and this isn't like negative, like I actually got Brittany from Big Brother 16 vibes. Like I don't know, but Brittany was like, she's not like that good of a player, but like I feel like Haley just needs, like, again, and I'm gonna say this for like a lot of people, like an HOH to kind of try to like reset her game. I think Christmas, as like of a menace as she was, she at least had like some positives to her game, which was like comps, as well as like, even though her social game wasn't that good, it was solid. Like she's made it pretty far both times she's played. I don't know if Haley has that in her. You know what I'm saying? Christmas was at least able to make like relationships and like alliances in both times that she played. Haley is putting all her chips in one basket, and I don't really see her having like a personality or any kind of like positives to her game unless she gets an HOH, you know? So
And
I don't know.
Has anybody noticed there's a dynamic between her and Chuck that I don't think that's gonna work out. Like he had said something and Taylor responded negatively towards it, which pissed Chuck off. But Haley was quick to say, no, you didn't say that. You said this. And Chuck's like, no, I didn't. And Haley's like, yes, you did. That's why Taylor responded the way she did. Like she was quick to call him out on how he was wrong. So I think that those two, like she called him ding dong too, in reference to him.
Oh God.
Yes. So I don't think that that's even going to be a thing long term. I see her and Chuck just like not, and she's too attracted to Kamu to start anything with him, but I don't think that that's even going to last for her.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever, or maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I've ever seen a person's interview in their cast photo and just clearly from the get-go just like absolutely pinpoint how it was going to go and how they were going to be. Like we just knew. And then as soon as I saw the feeds, I was like, nailed. Like this is not gonna go well. Like what happened here? Like I guess you need one just atrocious out, like not even close to winning player. Like you have to have however many losers, 16 losers.
True.
17.
I described her like as someone who would hate me. Like truly, like
she hates most people. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
That's just the thing. And like I can understand why they cast her, because maybe they're like, oh, create some drama. Like not everyone has to be the same and bubbly, but it's just like do something. That's why I'm just like, when they betray you, because they will, do something. Like I want to see something, like some fight pop off. I don't know. I still have hope.
She's the typical like girl who's like, oh, I can't be friends with girls. Like, I'm only friends with guys.
That's why she wouldn't like me.
Yeah,
didn't she mention that too? Didn't
she?
She
did,
say...
and she said that. Yeah, and it's just like she's so transparent. Also, I love that the internet. I mean, I think it's Blue Sky specifically, but I hope that it spreads or has spread. Is all calling her Thog because it's so hilarious to me. Like. Thog is the best nickname, even though it's just like the first half of her last name. It's hilarious. But I want to understand like where this Lala plot came from, because I also feel like, what are we doing here that you think, first of all, you have the social capital to get Lala put up on the block, only to get her to quote unquote freak out. And then now you think you're trying to get Angela and Lala to fight with each other. Like, what are we actually doing here? What's the end game? Is there like a strategy behind it, or is she just as problematic as we assumed she would based on her Instagram follows and her TikTok likes?
She from what I gathered, the Lala thing came because they can't get to Rome, and Rome is in with Lala, so they want to get rid of Lala in order to take a number away from Rome. They don't like Rome. They want Rome out, but he earned safety, so Lala is the step down from Rome, is what they said.
Okay.
That's what they said.
Based off of everything I'm saying, it sounds like Universal F. So we're
Correct.
gonna just put her there.
Yeah.
Yes, but I do want to say I hope she doesn't leave anytime soon because I think there is a fight coming and like we need an enemy in the house, and so I want her to stay in as the enemy and cause drama. I don't want her to go like next week. We need a couple of weeks of this like simmering, boiling over tension in the house. I don't want her gone right away.
I'm feeling HOH number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I don't want it, but I feel it.
No.
Angela's ready to. She's ready to burst.
Yes. Yes.
In Big Brother 20, there was Angela in that season too. She was like the ice queen, like no personality, hated on all the girls and stuff. But like she was like a menace in that. Like look, maybe that could be our menace this season. I don't know.
Dee is doing everything she can. She's telling you one thing, us another thing. Like she's such a lot. It's gotta happen. Like it's gotta happen. And Dee is trying to stand the same card.
I was gonna say not to like don't nobody sleep on Dee because I do think that if she pisses her off one more time, there is a chance that she could feel like I'm gonna confront this bitch. You know, that's how she's been talking too with Angela. So
I literally feel like her and Dee can barely be in the same room together. Like I saw a clip earlier of Thog like standing in the room and Dee was like, okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom or whatever. And she's like, okay, I'm gonna stand behind the door. I don't even know what they were talking about, but the way she said something to Dee, because Dee was like, I'm confused. Like, I don't know what's happening. She's like, at least you're pretty. Just kidding. I was like, ooh, this bitch. Like this, I was like, oh, if I was Dee, that would have been it for me. So it's coming. It's either Angela or Dee is gonna go after her and I can't wait.
There you go. Dog. I'm going to start calling her that. There you go. All right. Let's go to the next one.
I think the alliance on, as they call them on Blue Sky, is Chogmu, which is amazing, by the way.
Chogmu is crazy.
Chogmu is amazing.
So Janelle, you can give me an update. I know you're a feedster. So I have not watched feeds like the last 24 hours, but apparently Jason had like some kind of crash out. So you can explain to me what Jason's like game is right now.
He was crying in the storage room and there wasn't really an explanation. I think he said he was missing his family, if that's the crash out that you're talking about.
I have no clue.
Besides that, he's in with Latrice in Rome, from what I can tell. He seems to get along well socially. Lots of people like him, but he has it out for the vets and he's, in my opinion, been too vocal about it. It's definitely gotten back to them. So I'm worried about his longevity in the game because he hates the vets. He wants camera time for himself, especially Rick. So we'll see how it turns out because Drew has told it all.
He's talking too much shit. He's opening his mouth to everyone. And he thinks that it's safe. I think and it's so hard for me to call him Jason. Like I want to be like, it's Selena. But like knowing Selena as a huge fan of Drag Race, like this is fine. Like this is how you should be. This is what Jason is used to. And I think that's why we see so many flameouts of Drag Race contestants on other shows, because this is what they know. Like, you know, and Selena, even in the All-Stars that's airing right now, there's some strategy involved. Not great. Famously not great.
No.
So I didn't expect anything crazy, but it's hard for me to not root for him because I just think like he's so transparent, and that's what I love about drag queens. Like they're just like, yeah, like I want more camera time. Next. Yeah. Like what do you want me to say? Like I love that about him. And so I want him in there as long as humanly possible. And I'm just scared like if Rick wins this next HOH, like I don't know. And you know, Angela is very upset with him right now because she believes that he like she comforted him, and I'm not really sure like if this is muddy or not, if this is like cloudy or not, but like I think that she believes that he faked that whole thing to manipulate her. And so now she's like, you're playing on my feelings, like I don't mess with that. So like Angela, as we know her, is activating. So like I'm happy, I guess. I don't know how I would grade him though. Like a D, because he's better socially than I'm not putting him with Haley,
right?
Who everyone hates.
No, definitely not with Haley. But Drew spilled that Jason told him that he played Angela in that way. So that's why she's upset, because Drew told her that's what Jason told him. So I don't know why he would. I don't know why he would admit that to somebody. Just keep that to yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good.
That's
Yeah.
Selena's too.
Yes. I think he needs to chill out. Like, he's been on Rick's butt since he got in the house. Like, for the love of God, we heard you the first time. We don't need to keep talking about it. He's just like right for the vet. Like, I feel like when you're in a house with vets or like, strong players, like them, you're like, obviously we shouldn't let them win, but at the same time you want to keep under the radar that you're after them. Like, you don't want to just go out there right at the beginning, because like, they're obviously good players. They're probably going to be around longer than the first or second or whatever week. Like, just stay under the radar, but like, just yap it away constantly. And I think it's camera time and things like that. But I also think he's just like a fan of the game who's just getting too into it at this point and just needs to scale it back a little bit. But definitely D tier right now. I'd say higher than Ashley, or maybe not higher than Ashley after that Angela fight. Or that
I think
not
top
fight
of D.
yet.
I think top of D.
I think top of D too. I mean, he does have relationships. He's working with Rome. He's working with Lala. And I guess by proxy, that means he's working with Lyric. Whether that means anything or not, who knows? But I mean, the amount of shit talking openly is just truly wild, and it's going to catch up. But give me a Jason second week HOH for the chaos. Like, that's what I need. That's what I want. I'm begging for it.
Living.
Angela, I'm just kind of like scrolling, and I'm just seeing pictures of Angela with her sunglasses on, like stewing, ready to go for him. She's kept it together, but I'm just trying to understand like who's going to be the one she loses it on first. Is it going to be Thog or is it going to be Jason? I don't know, and I'm ready to find out because it's coming. This is just messy gameplay. There was also something that happened where she laid in his bed and he like called her a bitch for laying in bed, and I think there's like a whole, I don't really know what's going on here. But I think he very specifically, I heard him, I don't remember who he was saying this to, but was saying that he wanted Rick and Angela and Dee out because the cast deserves to be the main characters, not the returnees. And it's just like, yeah, you could be the main character by like actually playing the game sort of well and taking them out, but like the way you're going about it right now is just like, it's not it, but it's fun.
Yeah.
I like some opposition.
I mean, I was going to say, unfortunately for him, is every time they have like returning players, there's always going to be that one crash out, like, and I'm not saying in gameplay, but just like trajectory, where there's that one person who has enough balls to be like, we need to get the vets out, and they always are the first person that gets targeted like hard. You know what I'm saying? And I remember they did that in Danielle Donato's husband. My God, I'm starting to forget people's names.
Dominic.
Dominic's group like got hit hard. I remember Cody got hit hard because of Paul and all that. And production knew what they were doing when they made the returnees be the first people to get HOH. So it's like you don't talk about the people who are probably going to have the most opportunities this hard at week one, at least. Like, you only say that to your closest allies, but talking a little bit too much. So yeah, top of D, because I feel like he might have some more weeks in comparison to like the people below him, but it's not looking good. And like Rick Devens specifically, will never forget that, so be careful. Anyway,
I think his HOH plan is to put up Camus, Chuck, and Haley and backdoor Devens, which
he would easily.
I would love to see chaos of putting the three of them up and trying to backdoor Devens. I just don't see.
I don't even think Rick would go home.
I don't think so either. I don't think they would have the votes to send Rick home.
Yeah.
Which would be just hilarious.
And that would be crazy to do, and then Rick stay.
Right.
Yeah. So we'll see. Let's get to the last member of the red corner, Camus. We can talk about this as long as you guys want. So, Lovina, how do you feel about Camus?
Not great. I mean, I think he's the most delusional one of the three somehow. But if I had to pick one to survive of the three of them, it would be him. And it's not saying much. Like, I would put him in D, whether it's below Jason or after Ashley. Like, I don't know. I feel like we talked about him enough, but like, I just don't know where I would place him.
as far as seeing him in the house and how he interacts with people, he doesn't really bother me. The group of them bother me, and their delusion bothers me, and the fact that they're so confident bothers me, but like him as a person doesn't really bother me. But I do agree, like out of the three, I think he's the most straight and narrow as far as their chance at going the furthest. I think he has the best chance out of the three of those goofballs.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I agree. I was gonna say, like, I feel like out of the three, he annoys me the least.
Yeah.
So, and I feel like he doesn't annoy, like, I haven't heard anyone say anything terrible, like super terrible about him now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, I think he's like delusional in the fact that he's like, oh, we're strong, we're gonna win, blah blah blah. But like, out of the three, annoys me the less, personality wise.
Mhm.
I think his confidence is going to be his downfall, and I think it's almost worse because he actually is the smartest one of those three. Like the other two are just dodos. He's actually smart, but he's like a total game bot. Like he doesn't turn it off. He was doing one-on-ones outside of D's HOH room last night, and bro, you're not the HOH. Like I don't understand why you're doing one-on-ones. I don't understand what power you think that you have. He doesn't stop talking game, period, from what I've seen, and the confidence is going to be an overconfidence that I feel like people are already feeling, and I think they're going to see him as the threat to get out. Like Haley's not a threat, Chuck is not a threat. He's the threat to go for. So I actually almost think he is more in danger than the other two, only because he seems smarter than them. Like he's the only one that's rubbing two brain cells together at this point, which I think means he's going to be one to probably go. I think also it seems like Rome really does not like them, and I think Rome completely understands that Camus would be the one to take out if you're taking one of those three out, and I think Rome is actually probably a formidable opponent for Camus to go for him if they do decide to do that. So I think Camus is in a little bit more danger than maybe even Chuck. Haley, I don't know, because everybody just like flat out hates her, but I don't know. I don't see a long-term future for Camus in this game.
Janelle, you're on mute.
Sorry. I think you made a great point, Katie. Like out of the three, I definitely think he would be the first one to go because I think he has the most potential. He would be the one that I would vote out, even though I don't like the other two more. I think he has the best potential as a player and to potentially win. And even I think he does the best socially out of the three of them.
Yeah. Those other two will scatter if he goes out.
Yes. Like the group.
Yeah, take out the head of the snake and the rest they're gonna scatter. And I even earlier today heard Drew and Barrett talking outside about how they're both scared of him and scared of Rome. So I think they also separately would probably be coming for him as well. So I don't know how he could possibly turn it around for himself because he aligned himself with just a bad group. And Dee and Devins both know that they think they have one up on the vets, and they all know that they think that they're playing them when, obviously that's not the case. They're the ones getting played. So yeah. I don't know where to put him. Socially, he'd be like or game wise, strategy wise, probably a C, but I feel like he just like made all the wrong moves. So I feel like he's just got to be
I would put him over Ashley, below Jason personally.
I agree. That's my spot for him
That's
too.
fine.
Yeah. This is a very fluid D tier. Outside of Jason, like I think calm down. It's like interchangeable. All right. Let's talk about Latrice. Chanelle. How you feeling about her?
I think she's doing fine. Like I think she's got a good personality. People want to work with her. Then we have the Haley who's hating on her. Leave her alone. Leave my girl alone, Haley. I think she's doing fine. Honestly, kind of in the middle for me. Like I think better than Jason because obviously she's not talking shit. Minus Angela. I
think she's talking shit.
Yeah,
I
was gonna say I was like she's not talking shit, and then I remembered the Angela slander. It's like she was good until she started shit talking Angela, but I don't think Angela knows that she's talking. Like Angela actually really likes her, so it's like funny that she's talking bad about her. So I don't know. I feel like she's like in the middle. I don't think she's doing bad. I don't think she's doing I don't think she's doing super good. I think she's right in the middle. Like I think C is her spot.
Yeah,
I would agree.
I don't love I don't know. It's just because I don't I don't love the people she's hitched. Jason's cool, but she's hitched her wagon to Jason in Rome, and I don't think that that's gonna fare her. Like people are trying to put her up to get to Rome. You know what I mean? But I think she's doing fine. People seem to love her. People seem to enjoy her. I can't see, like, I picture her like a Will. I can't see her going anytime soon. I can't picture anybody targeting her or feeling threatened by her. So I think she's going to be around for some time. I mean, I don't know what I think her game chops are. I don't know what I think she has or what I think she can do in the game. I don't have a sense of that yet so far.
Latrice feels like early jury or like late like pre-jury in my opinion. Like I do wonder if she ever gets put on the block. I do feel like she would actually kind of make things interesting and like do a little too much. I'm not gonna lie, but like in terms of the game and like her stance and right now, like I'm just, she's not doing terrible, but very middle of the road right now. Like I don't know. She could do a little bit more. I don't really have much else to say for her game right now.
She could do a little bit more, but at the same time, like it's week 1. Like
yeah,
you
exactly.
really need to be doing more. And I feel like the people who are doing more are the ones who are ruining their game. So it's like, like maybe she's playing the perfect floater game as soon as she stops talking shit. But like, we'll just bet the one person. But like, I think if she just kind of. Yeah, she hitched her wagon to Rome. I don't really have an issue with Rome minus like them trying to target him right now, which I'm like confused by. But like, like maybe she just needs to branch out a little bit more, and then maybe she has more of a foothold in things.
Yeah, I wanted to socialize a little bit more with like more people. To be fair, a lot of them aren't doing that. A lot of the house is not doing that right now. There's time. It's week 1, just as you guys said. Like, I totally agree. I do think I'm worried that I just want her to be careful because she talks, which I love. And I love like I said this on another podcast, like I feel like she could be plopped into Big Brother 10 and do fine. Like she'll fit in and like be with those people. So I feel like I love that kind of a character. However, in terms of game longevity, I worry. And yeah, I mean, I'm very much of two sides where I'm like, keep doing it, like keep being like yourself and be honest. Cause I don't want her to tone it down. I don't want Angela to tone it down. I want Angela to take the mask off. So I'm with it. I would say C though.
Yeah, I think C is probably right for her. I could see her going, like all of you are saying, one of two ways. Like she's either gonna and I don't think her leaving is gonna be anything dramatic. I would see her being just like maybe a replacement nom that's not the target, but then votes end up falling on her and she goes in like non-dramatic fashion. I could see maybe the shit talking getting back to Angela specifically, or coming to bite her. But I think Jason will be the one that gets burned by that more quickly than she will. Yeah, I don't know. I think she could go anyway. I think C is a good middle ground for her. I haven't really seen like her strategic chops yet, but she's got a pretty decent group forming around her. I think Rome is probably a good ally to have, at least at this stage. So I'll go with C.
Okay, I'm with that too. Middle of the road, C tier for Lala. All right, let's get to the next one. Let's talk about Lyric. So, Katie, how you feel about Lyric scheme right now? I'm very sad.
We have to talk about Lyric on this podcast.
She's a whole attorney. What is happening?
I can't. I'm sorry. She's an F for me. I did see her talking a little bit of game later, but like she was panicking because she thought she was going to be the replacement nom earlier today, which I don't even know what gave her the idea that she would be, because I guess she's friends with Mallory and Mallory is spreading her, like running her mouth that she would put up D. But the conversation between her and Rome was so painful because Rome was like, and I think Rome is also like a little bit of a douchebag, but like he was like, stop being so emotional. You're thinking emotionally. You're being paranoid. It would make no logical sense to put you up on the balcony. And she's like, I'm obsessed with you. And then his response was, I'm obsessed with a nap or something like that. Like, I'm obsessed with taking a nap. Like, this guy seems like he's not even like, it's giving Jackson Holly a little. Like, yeah, I'm getting Mickey vibes from him, but like she is, I can't. She's She's got to go. The baby voice has to go. Like, it's painful. Too much of her in the feeds today.
The way they edited that segment was so misleading that it's like, oh, I get it. Big Brother's in love with this shit. But like, oh, they're falling in love on day one. Yeah,
no, she is.
Read it again. Read it again. It said day one. It's not falling in love. They're bored. I mean, maybe I know he's bored. Like, men. Anyways. But yeah, it's just like F for me. Because I saw her say yesterday, oh, if me and Rome are in the final two, I'm gonna give a speech so that they can all vote for Rome to win. And I'm like, girl, you met him 12 seconds ago. One. And second, I was like, oh, surely like this is part of her gameplay. No, it's not part of her gameplay. This is her. This is weird. I don't know. It's weird.
I don't even think if she was on the block, she would fight to save herself. Truthfully.
No.
Like, the only reason she would is to stay in the house with Rome.
She's a non-factor. She's a non-factor, to be honest.
I don't understand why any grown man, like if I were a man and a woman started talking in a baby voice, I'd be like, why are you talking like that? Like, I don't understand what is remotely attractive about that and why somebody would want to do it. But nobody talked about the fact that I saw her, she has a connection with Dee that I did not know about till the other night. They met up. She spilled everything to Dee, gave her her whole entire game, was telling, they have some sort of secret connection that they're looking out for each other on the low. She promised Dee that she would never allow Mallory to nominate Dee. Like, so she's also a simp to Yvette. Like, I just don't see any future for her in the game. I don't know what her strategic chops are. She's just going to be there. Like, nobody's going to be threatened by her. No, I can't see her win. Like, nothing. Just she can go.
No, there is no strategic chops. like, girl, you let me down. You let us all down. What's going on? Over what? A pickleball coach? Like, what's happening here? You're an attorney with a mustache. Like,
there's like 50 of them at Whole Foods Market. Like, go to Whole Foods
pick them out later. What are you doing here? This is $750K. Like, why are we playing around with this right now? Like, I definitely expected much better from her. Like, maybe she'll snap out of it. I doubt it because it's been 2 instances of simping. So I don't think I feel like she's just going to be, she might be one of those like pawn star people along the way, just because she's just like, she's not going to fight for herself. She's just sitting there so you can get the other person out. Like, she can even play competitions. Who knows? So
listen, I put a lot of stock in this one for my draft. So I am a little sad. You know, I literally said she's either going to be great or she's going to be Annalise. You know, I'm getting Annalise vibes.
I think she's worse than Annalise.
Maybe,
at least Annalise like had some moments where it made me laugh.
She was at least in an alliance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really know what Lyric's doing. It is week 1, and just like Lala, you know, maybe she doesn't need to do too much, but like, I can't even like find a redeeming quality. Is she under Haley though? Is she really under Haley? I don't actually
Haley's
know.
in an alliance at least.
Right.
Hey,
Haley's at least like playing the game. Is she playing it well? Not really, but at least she's playing the game. Lyric talks game, but it's just like she's a victim of something that's not even happening to her. And then she just goes back to saying how obsessed she is with Rome. Like, her whole sight is set on Rome and Rome only. And truthfully, I see Rome getting really tired of her really quickly. Like, he left that conversation of her saying like, I'm obsessed with you, going right to Jason and being like, can you calm her down, please? Like, he's already over it. You could tell he's like, doesn't have a lot of patience for her. So I'm hoping we get a breakup in the house is what I'm hoping to watch on the feeds, because that'll be fun. That's the only hope I have for her.
See, man. There you go. I'm very sad because I had high hopes for this one, but we'll see. All right, let's talk about Mallory. Janelle, how you feel about Mallory?
She's just like, I felt bad for her that her allies dropped her like a hot potato when she got nominated. They feel the need to like unhitch their wagon on her, and I felt bad for her in that. But like, I don't know. I really don't know with her. To be fair, I haven't listened to her a lot because all she did was moan and complain about being on the block, which I get. But she's in with the girls kind of, and I think the fact that she saved herself is gonna get her back in with them, but I don't think she's gonna forget the fact that Melody was about to leave her hanging. I don't know. I don't know where she fits in and where she's gonna go in this game. Dee is aware that she's said multiple times to put her up, and she's been working her butt off to get Taylor to put Dee up should Taylor win. But I just can't imagine where she's gonna fit in or where she's gonna go. I don't know with this one.
She's too nervous for me.
Mhm.
Like I just, and I also feel like now people in the Big Brother house will target an easy person to just put on the block. Like they'll target someone in this archetype. Like I don't want to do the Kelly thing. That's not what I'm doing. I think Kelly was totally different from this girl. I think she so far, like I'll give her a chance, and I do believe she deserves a chance. She won the veto. Like who knows? Maybe people have different respect for her. I also believe she's putting way too much stock into this girls thing. Like I don't think there's really anything there with Lyric and Melody. And I feel like from jump, I got the vibe that she was loving Lyric as a, like, obviously like wanting to be close to her. And Lyric was just kind of like, girl, like whatever. Like it was just kind of like a weird thing. And I feel like she's still on that. So in terms of the grade, probably a D. They're going to put her on the block.
She will lose her mind.
Yeah.
She's not going to take well. And I do respect the fact that she said, like, if I win HOH, I'm putting D up. She's not going to just put me up without repercussions, is what she was saying, which I kind of like. But if she goes up again next week, it's going to be hilarious. I know that's mean, but she's not going to take it well.
Yeah.
I'd be interested to see what she does with an HOH. And if she really does put up D, I don't remember who the other people she said she was going to put. Wasn't it like Kamu and Chuck or something, or
like
some
that.
subset of that
I'm
group?
here for it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad. It could be interesting. I do think D obviously would have the social capital to stay in that scenario. So I wouldn't hate it. She did win the veto. She gives me a little bit of like Big Brother 23 Brittany though, of like she's just
I was gonna say the same thing.
every single
that's crazy.
yeah, like
that's crazy.
But I actually think her attitude is like, Brittany got upset like I don't remember she was upset like immediately, but like the more she went on the block, she was upset. I feel like she got to that level week 1 going on the block. And I don't know if she could dig herself out of that hole. Like I think there was a conversation earlier today with Melody and Lyric saying like, oh, if we do solidify something like Mallory's a maybe or something, like they're not even fully convinced. So I don't know. Same. I feel like I could go either way.
It's so funny that they're like, yeah, she's a maybe. It's like, what the heck are you two doing? Like,
well, I know, right? Like, how many options do you have?
It's like, y'all are F tier. Like, what are you doing here? Like, at least she went and won a veto. Like, what are you doing? Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, yeah. I mean, she said she'd put up D. Like, maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe she'll realize after this week, like, okay, I need to put my self into it and like maybe align with some other people. Will people take her? I don't know. But you need numbers, right? Like if she can position herself as saying, I'm a number for you, and look, I've won a veto, like I can be on your side and actually, potentially win things, then like maybe she can turn her game around. But she needs to like realize that those two are just like not going to help her. So I don't know. I have faith. She's one of my draft picks. I have faith that hopefully she turns her game around, but you never know.
Placement wise, are we feeling D or C?
I'd say D.
Where at though? Where at though?
I think at the top.
Yeah.
Really?
I love Jason. I mean, she did win the veto. She took herself down. She's trying to get herself out of that position where she ran her mouth too much about saying she was going to put up D. So I think she's trying to convince D that that's not the case. Like she's trying to do things. So we'll see. Curious what her week 2 is going to be like.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. Let's talk about Melody, Lovina. How you feel about
I feel
Melody?
like she's kind of a blind spot for me, to be honest. Every time I'm tuned into feeds, I don't really see much of her. I haven't seen her, I don't think, at all, to be honest. And when I see clips, I'm confused as to who she's working with, who she actually wants to work with, who she's loyal to. I have no idea. Do I think that people like her? Yes, I think, but see how there's a question mark at the end of my yes? Like it's just a question mark for me.
I don't know if she has any kind of like positive or negatives because I think she's just there. And that actually, with this cast, necessarily isn't that bad because I do think there's a distinctive structure of like a top hierarchy and then like the people who are like the next few boots. I actually don't think Melody is like in either conversation right now, which means that she has like a blank canvas and her game luck can change within the next couple of weeks. Like she has some solid, relationships around the house. People seem to like her, but I don't think in my eyes, at least, I have enough information on her to really justify putting her any higher than C or any lower than C. I think she's just there, and it's one of those rare cases where I can't really call her a floater yet because I think that there's more to this. I just want to see what the future weeks bring.
I have been, besides the fact that she doesn't have a locked-in alliance, I've been pleasantly surprised just listening to the logic that she has about things. I think that if she could get in with the right crew, which she's against the vets, but if she can get in with a good crew, she would be a good player. I feel like the things that she said, I'm interested to see what she can do. I think her only mistake so far is like so vocally dropping Mallory like a hot potato because people were like talking about how that wasn't cool and how they didn't want to play with her because she just dropped her allies the second the ally was on the block, and they didn't respect that. But besides that, I have enjoyed her and I want to see her get into something because I think that she would be good adversaries for the vet. She's just not going to sit by and let them steamroll if she can have anything to do with it. And she has that connection with Drew. So
yeah,
I do think that a lot of like first week alliances don't actually seem to last.
Yeah.
But even outside of that, let's say that they do last with the oh my god, I keep calling them crossroads crossovers. With the vets, I think is going to be blatantly obvious after a while once Drew and Barrett that Drew and Barrett are loyal to these guys. I think the moment either A, they're not in a position of power, or B, if they keep winning HOHs and the same group of people are still in the same room, that the house is going to kind of naturally figure out like this alliance. And I think that's going to bring some people together to kind of make a resistance come weeks down the line. So, I'm not off on Melody. I think that she actually has. I'm gonna be optimistic about her game. Like I think that she has promise. I have to see it. But that's just me. Sorry, I know I
have
just
you
said the same
seen Mean Girls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
she looks
Amanda's
like
favorite.
Exactly like
yes.
Karen. She looks exactly like Karen.
Yeah,
She's like a
she does.
copy and paste from
That makes me
Karen.
like her.
me too.
Give you a
Me
little bit of brownie points.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't dislike her. I don't like her. Like
Yeah.
I neutral, have nothing.
She was
say about
talking
her.
the replacement for a little bit, but that fell off. Lucky for her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was all benefit to her relationship with Drew, right? So I think that's going to be really key for her. Like exactly what you're saying, Isaiah. Once that vet alliance sort of breaks apart, I think the fact that she's linked up with Drew, if Drew actually is able to sort of like capitalize on the splintering, and if Devon's her, Drew can like build something once like the Devon's Angela thing falls apart, because it's going to have to at a certain point, right? Like there's no way those three are going to ride it to the end. So I think that could be vital for her, and she's got the girls like her, the girls potentially want to work with her. I mean, that's not great, but it's numbers, right? So I think I don't know, I could see C for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's C.
Above or below Lala?
Below.
Okay. There you go. Oops, not there. All right. Let's talk about the person that went undrafted in our draft. Rome, Chanelle. How do you feel about Rome's game?
I forgot. I don't think there's much happening with him either. Well, I mean, the showmance is not interesting to me. Whatever. Like, I don't know if it would. I don't think it's going to drag him down or do anything right now. I think he's making allies, like he's making connections and stuff. He's way less annoying than I thought he would be so far, but that could change. But I feel like right now he's actually talking in a way that's like social, like he's being social. And I think he's C. Like I think he's doing well. I think he's doing pretty, like he's not doing B. Like he's not B level, but I think he's like he might be high C to me, honestly.
Yeah, I think he's at the top of C too. He surprised me, like has pleasantly surprised me. I think that he's very social. A lot of those people like him, maybe except Kamu, and by proxy, like maybe Chuck and Haley, but I'm not even sure about that. Like, I think that he, yeah, and people say like the showman's the man goes first. Typically, I don't think that's true for him. I do think that Lyric would go before him. And so I would put him high C.
I think high C is right for him. Like I think he's doing it when he's not with Lyric, he talks game, and he was getting in with D last night. He was also trashing the Chogmu or whatever they're called, alliance of the 3 red corner, and spilling some good information to her about how they talk about how like they have D, wrapped around their finger and how they think they're controlling everything. So while he's not in an alliance with D, I think he's making good headway with her and like gaining some favor. I think he's also obviously he's in with Jason, Lala, Lyric. I don't know so much about Melody or anyone else other than that group, but it's something. It's opposition, and he seems to have a decent game head on his shoulders. So I could see him doing some damage if he sticks around the game for a long time. He gives me Jackson Mickey energy. Just I haven't seen anything problematic like Jackson Mickey yet. But like just his vibe is Jackson Mickey to me. And Jackson Mickey won the game. So
this guy seems so chill though, like in comparison.
Yeah, like a more chill version of Mickey.
Yeah.
He's so
right.
weird. He's so weird. I don't know. The conversation, like the way he communicates with Lyric, I'm like, how the hell do you like this guy? Because the things that he says, I find him to be very weird. But outside of that, yes, he's locked in with Lala and Jason. He's spilling information to D. The red corner is after his neck. But I think that actually works out for D, because if they can fan those flames between Chuck, Haley, and Kamu versus Rome and whoever else, that's going to be positive for the vets, for them to fight it out and like war against each other. And I think that's maybe what they're trying to do a little bit. So I don't know. I don't like the guy. Not because he's done anything. I just don't vibe with anything about him. Not dislike him personally. He hasn't done anything like to offend me, or I don't know.
It's the mustache.
It is.
His vibe, his personality. Like,
he is
I'm not gonna
off-putting.
sit down and play with him. I'm not gonna align with like. There's just nothing in him for me that I enjoy so far. So
Janelle's a Rome hater. Okay. Oh. All right. So it sounds like we put him in C. Is top of C bad?
I think so. He's definitely the power player of that crew.
Yes, I would say.
Of Jason, Lala. I don't know. Is it just the 3 of them? Is there anyone else in that group?
No,
not from that picture that I saw that was sending me so bad when they were like doing the guns back to back. I was like, there's no way. This is not what I expected.
It's a little pleasant surprise that he's like not immediately linking up with Kamu and Chuck and like making the big like muscular bro alliance. Like I like that.
He said he was a nerdy guy that plays pickleball. Nerdy guy that plays pickleball.
And I forgot to mention, he sat down with Rick and they talked about like looking out for each other. So there's another connection. Like they said that they're both Rick mostly was talking about the fact that they're both threats and they should keep each other in the game secretly, of course, the secret stuff, and work opposite sides of the house and make sure they're protecting each other. So he even has that going for him. So
there you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I just want to say, you guys, there's mess happening on the feeds apparently right now. Jason is crashing out in the storage room, and Angela and Haley are in the hammock. And Angela said to Haley, "Who are you with? Don't fuck with me. Who are you working with?" And Haley apparently spilled. So hopefully there's clips out there since we can't rewind. But just so you guys know, things are happening. Things are happening.
God.
Me hitting that recent tab on Twitter.
All right, so let's speed through it so you can get to the fusion. All right, let's get to the last 5. Okay, Taylor. Katie, how you feel about Taylor again?
I think Taylor is a firm D for me. I think she has done a little bit of work to get the target off of herself, but I also just don't think she's like willing to actually play the game when it comes down to playing the game. So I I think she's smart. I just think she just doesn't care, or she's just not willing to put in the effort to be fake to people, which is like a very big part of playing this game. And she said as much to, I think it was, I don't know who she was talking to, Barrett, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, where she was just like, if I don't have anything to say, I'm just not going to talk to you. And it's like, okay, well, it's a social game. So, I mean, you're going to have to do a little bit of that. We'll see how the next couple of weeks go for her. She could even go home potentially this week. I know right now she is not going to, if she's up on the block, she's staying regardless as of right now, but things can change very quickly. So I would do bottom of D probably for her, or maybe like above Chuck, but I don't even know that she should go above Chuck.
I think like,
sorry.
Oh, go ahead, Janelle.
The only thing I think she has going for her really is that people just seem to like her. Like people seem to want to save her and to want to keep her around. But like she's giving me what I thought she would give me from her intro package. I don't want to be mean. I just think she's ditzy. I think that I cannot see her playing a good strategic game. I cannot see her making like strong game decisions. Like I just see her there, and that's it. Like I don't have any faith. I'm so sorry. And I don't want to feel that way, but I don't have any faith in her as a player. It just doesn't seem like she wants it. She even just said, just get me a jury. Why are you saying that on the block?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just like, oh, yeah.
Is a good word. I was trying to come up with a, like, I was bringing in what you were saying. I was trying to come up with a word. I can only think of stubborn. Like, is that the right word? Like, I really feel like she's just like, if someone is, because I missed this line, by the way, if someone's saying like, if I don't want to talk to you, I'm not going to talk to you. That just makes me crazy, because like even just like outside of a Big Brother house, inside the Big Brother house, it's even worse. Like you're here for a social game, as Katie was saying. Outside of the house, I'm just like, you need to be a member of society.
Right.
Yeah. Like people, you know, those people that are like, I just don't do small talk. And I'm like, well,
that's literally
the world.
She's like, if I don't have anything to say, I'm not saying anything. It's like, well, you have to fill the space with something.
You gotta do something. And Mary's right. Like Mary said it correctly. She's set in her ways. Like stubborn is exactly the word. And I feel like I don't think she's going to change her mind at all, and that's just going to get her in trouble, because people are just going to realize they can't work with her. So
she's not adaptable.
No, at all. So that's just going to be trouble for her.
She feels so gullible too. Like she's just about to pick up whatever these people tell her. She was talking to Dee, and she was just eating up with Dee. I'm like, girl, do you really think that nobody has any alliances? Do you really think that? Please tell me you're not serious. I don't know.
Because she doesn't. So she's just like, her worldview, you know?
Yeah, I just like,
Low D.
I was just really curious. I wanted to see the notes I had for her before I rank her. Hold on. Because I had notes for her before we did our draft, and I want to see if I was accurate. I said seems nice, seems nice, really personable, might be nice to talk to. She won't be strategic, more so social, might beef. So I wonder if that's
I can see her beefing too.
Yeah, I could see it. And listen, I think when she does talk to people, her personality is fine. Like she seems like if she's interested in talking to you, she'll have a good conversation with you. But it's only if like she wants to talk to you, which is not going to get you very far in this game. So
yeah, I can't see her being like the type of player, if you piss her off, that the next week, if she needs you, she's willing to like drop what happened the previous week. Like you said, she's not adaptable. Yeah. I think
is she actually upset that people didn't give her a hug after the nom, and like that Rick like ignored her? Is that just for the show?
I think it's real.
I think it's real also.
Crazy. I'm sorry. Like Rick is dumb. Like, yes, like don't say to somebody, I'm not doing names right now, and then like just like be like curve them essentially. But the way that she reacted, you just walked in the house, girl. Don't like storm off and go sit by yourself. Everyone's in there. Like, come on.
But I do give her kudos for like, I need a minute. And she didn't fester in the moment. At least she stepped away and had her attitude.
There's that too, yeah. But it's showed, you know, like it, like you gotta put on a show for some of these people.
Absolutely.
I would put her maybe like right here or right here.
I put her on Chuck.
Yeah, I think I would.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, right now, Ashley does go home over her, but again, like that could change.
Valid.
Yeah.
That's valid. There you go. Sidebar, and then we're gonna continue. So apparently Mallory's about to like eat spaghetti in front of Haley. She doesn't even like it, but she's just going to eat it because Mallory isn't a half nut and Haley is. I thought, and that's her favorite food apparently.
So she's gonna
hilarious.
purposely eat spaghetti in front of Haley.
Yeah, and
because
it's
she's
her
a half
favorite
nut.
food.
Oh my
too,
god!
so that's
Bump
hilarious.
Mallory up
my
to an
God.
S tier.
And
for
then,
that.
Yeah.
and then apparently another sidebar. Drew apparently just ratted out Jason to Angela and Devon's again.
Oh,
Yeah,
Just
apparently Jason's
now?
going off in the storage
yeah,
room about that.
Jason's talking more trash. It's about, let's hurry
Something's
up.
gonna happen.
That's what I'm saying.
Now let's get alcohol for
Like
Devin's
apparently-
daughter's birthday. We need
Yes.
another iconic daughter's birthday. I feel it brewing.
Like apparently she Angela put like glasses on and she's on the hammock with Haley. It was like, all right, cut the shit. Who are you with? And then like she answered immediately, apparently too. Like, so all right, anyway, let me go off of Twitter. All right. Yash.
F.
Yash.
F.
Aw.
We don't even need to talk about it.
I
F
really
specifically
don't
for
have
that
anything to
haircut.
say.
I was gonna say the haircut.
The
It's
hair alone
haircut.
is an F. Bottom of F.
I think he seems like a nice guy, though. To be
Yes.
honest,
He
does.
I do
Yeah.
think
He
he seems like a
does.
nice guy.
He's nice. It's
He's
too
fit
nice
for
to say
BB
he wants a new
Can.
haircut. Yeah, he's so baby
He feels
K
like a
coded.
BB Can player. Like I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
he
That
does.
is
He
so
really does.
real.
He just needs a
Yeah.
Toronto man's accent, and he's perfect.
because BB
He's
can like
definitely-
casts brown people. Like, thank God. Like, like we don't. When
Yeah.
I saw him,
Diversity.
I literally when I saw him, I was like, finally, like there's someone adjacent. I'm like, perfect. Then I heard him talk, and I was like, okay, crypto.
Mhm.
Bye.
Yeah.
There's 20 of him at my Whole Foods. Like,
I like him.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's gonna be sad for me if he's a first boot. I don't know. I just enjoy his personality. I like watching him talk to other people. I don't know how great of a game player he's gonna end up being, but I like him, even though he's
I'm sure he's very
Right.
nice.
yeah.
But
Let's
I don't
get-
think anybody actually wants to work with him. And I think he's just annoying everybody. So if he's on the block, he's out for sure.
Yeah,
It's
for
sad
sure.
days. All right. Lastly, we have the 3 returnees. Honestly, we spoke about all 3 of them pretty frequently this entire podcast. So I'm not sure if there's much that we haven't already said, but let's just go down the line. So, Katie, how do you feel about D? Where will you rank her?
Low key, I would put all 3 of them in A. I think D is playing. Unfortunately, like this week started off a little bit boring. It's coming together. Only because she's a good player and she knows what to do. And like a good player makes a boring first week of the house. And I think she did exactly what you're supposed to do with the first HOH. She has a power structure around her. She has people that she knows she can trust. I really like her relationship with Angela. I feel like those two will stick together over like her and Devon's, I actually think, unless Angela like does something crazy, which you never know.
Right.
And I just think people are coming to her, they're giving her information. She
Crazy.
knows to keep to herself, what to share. I don't know that she's going to make it to the end. It's way too early to say that. And people obviously see her for the threat that she is, but she's doing everything right. Everything that you want her to be doing, she's doing. She adapted to Big Brother almost perfectly. She's of the new era. I see everybody in the chat too, like Mary in the chat, one of the best first HOHs. Like since Cody, she's got the best first HOH since Big Brother 22. So I
don't
mean,
like
she's
those
got.
optics.
I
don't like
know.
that,
I know.
That doesn't make me feel good about the future of the season. But no, I love
I
D.
know.
Like obviously, like I love D. I would put her in an A. I would put all 3 in A. Angela, I'm questioning slightly. She'll be last of the 3. If she stays in A, she could be top B. But because it's Angela and you just don't know, like I think that people say, I'll just say like a quick thing for all 3 of them. I think D,
Yeah.
solid A, top tier. And I think that, and from my understanding, like she did not watch Big Brother like coming into the game, and so did not know much about it. And so when I was a little bit worried about that, but then I remembered, I was like, well, I remember who the fuck she is. Like, come on now. And she's proving it already. So hopefully this continues and she's able to adapt. Of course she will. She's won $1 million by adapting. So that's that. And then Devins, I think he could be in the middle. I think that he's a little bit chatty and he's less like, okay, like we said at the start of the podcast, like he's maybe not like good with the pacing of the game, but I do think that like D's gonna kind of like bring him back to earth a little bit, so that's helpful for him, and people like him, so there's that, except Jason, but it is what it is. And then Angela, I think she thinks she's the new Angela, but it's been 5 days and she's already attacking people in the hammock, so like here we are. Like I just think that it's not gonna last, so yeah, I think we can put all three of them in A.
I think I would put D and Rick in A and Angela top B. Reasons why, I feel like obviously D, all three of them are playing very good games right now. Honestly, Angela could be bottom of A too. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. But all three of them are playing pretty solid games for our first week. I feel like I'm trying to stay off of Twitter, but it feels like Angela has the potential to maybe blow up right now. So I'm just trying to like not be like influenced or whatever. Yash might be keeping the lid on her. We'll see. But I just feel like Angela is so prone to just do the Angela thing. That's the only reason why I'm a little but I'm not gonna let recent events cloud my judgment. I actually agree with Lovina. Maybe all three of them should be in A, and the order would be D, Rick, and Angela. I just feel like they have such a hold on the house right now, and it's just going to get even stronger if someone in this alliance gets HOH next week or the week after. I remember in BB17 where Vanessa's alliance, they were just like steamrolling the first half of the game because they kept winning the HOHs, unless like an advantage or something like pulls them the rug under them and messes this up. I don't know what's going to happen, but they're looking very strong right now. So all three for A for me personally.
Let me defend my girl Angela for a second.
Yeah.
And make a
know.
case for her.
I saw your blue sky banner. I know you were going to do that.
My blue sky banner has been that since she came back last season, by the way. So I have not changed it. That's not new. But I do want to just say she is taking all of the mistakes she made last year. So far, it's early. But last year, we already had crazy eyes happening and
Now
calling Lisa twit and fighting with everybody. So she has taken everything that she did wrong seemingly and has learned from it, and she's conscious of that. Like she's been saying so many times, I don't want to make them. She's saying it to Yash apparently on the hammock right now, like I don't want to make the same mistakes I made last time. She knows D is a trusted ally, so she goes into the bathroom of the HOH and talks shit with D, but she's not letting it out to her untrusted allies or just anybody that will listen. She's not lashing out. Last year, or BB26's Angela would have been going off on all of these people by now, but she actually is showing a lot of growth in her game, and it seems like she has really taken a good hard look at all of the things she should not have done and is trying really, really, really hard not to do them. Is it going to last? I don't know, but as of this week, I think all of the moves she's made have been positive, and she's letting other people be messes around her, and she's not getting involved in the fray. So like, who's going to look bad? Jason. Who's going to look bad? Haley. She's not the one that's like starting the drama or feeding into it, so they can just like crash and burn on their own, which I think is the perfect thing for the fun. I want to see her crash out, but for her game, I think she's handling all of these things in the perfect way right now. To the best for her, perfect way for her.
I agree. Everything Katie said, she's like a new Angela 2.0, and she's handling everything well. And people have even talked about the fact that they're surprised how much they enjoy her based off of the Angela they saw on the show, right? So she's doing great. Can she keep it up? We don't know. Maybe she can, maybe she can't, but I like everything that she's done so far. I have even enjoyed Angela. She hasn't bothered me. She hasn't pissed me off, and I feel like proud of her. I'm like, good job, Angela. Like, good job for coming in here and like holding it together. So I'm fine with her being with the other people, and I actually think out of the three, that she has the potential to go the furthest so far.
I do too,
like
actually.
People are going to feel more threatened by the other two than they do Angela, I think so.
And just to give her some credit, it seems like she's making an alliance with Yash right now.
She is right now. I mean, he might go home.
Yeah.
So,
if he somehow stays, cool. But she's doing some. So does anyone disagree with that? D, Rick, Angela?
I'm good with the AAA. I was like close to being like, I feel like D is pretty close to S, but like you know, maybe it's too
I ain't
early.
gonna do
Too
it
early.
yet.
I was like,
I need
it's
a
too. I was a
solid-
little
No,
too
yeah.
early. I think
Yeah.
it
She
just
could get
worked out for
there.
her. I feel like it just worked out for her the way it ended up in the end. Like I don't think she had to do any extra work. I think it's like smoke right now with the three of them. It's just like this like smoke from their clout. That like for Angela, she's doing good, but also she just kind of sat there and then alliances fell in her lap. So that worked for her, you know?
Like
so.
For us, like I either need to see like a clear path like Chelsea, like there's no way this person's going home, or like they just make a crazy move that I've never seen before. Like to be fair, production helped these three out a lot by only making them the three options to get HOH. So I genuinely want to see if they're going to actually like keep winning HOHs or not. Like, are they going to be able to maintain this level of power? Because as much power as they do have, there's also a handful of players in this house who don't want to see this steamroll. So, you know, I'm going to stay optimistic about them. But listen, this is our list right now.
Wait, can I make a
what's
crazy suggestion? I think we should actually put Angela above Rick.
Are you serious?
I am serious. I'm thinking about it, and I don't see what Rick has done. I see what Angela has done. Rick is like chilling, making relationships in the background. Great. I think that's a great move for him. Rick has also made the mistakes that we talked about earlier.
Spilling beans.
I actually think him telling Angela was the right move. Him telling, was it Barrett or Drew? I don't remember. Was the wrong move. I think making sure he's spilling to Angela, because if Angela found out and the three vets weren't on the same page, that would have been bad. I think they definitely shouldn't have spilled, but I think Angela's doing the right thing right now and is like taking the information. She made a final 2 with D. She's keeping the lid on it. I just feel like Devin's, I don't know. Angela knows the pace of the game. She's been in the game for 70 days. She knows how to navigate all of this. And I think she's playing a better game right now than Rick.
My only argument against that is that Rick, at least like outside of like Jason, like I don't really see anyone that's like gung ho going after him. But then again, you know, Angela, same thing, gung ho. Jason, I feel like will go after
Angela.
I don't actually know if that's true anymore. Like I'm starting to think that Jason will go after Angela. Like it seems like, again, I'm not watching feeds right now. But it seems like they're about getting like they are like really like talking a lot of crap about each other right now. I don't listen. If I get outvoted, I'll concede. But is there anyone else who feels like Angela should be above Rick right now?
I'll take it.
I'll take it too.
Get these survivors
off
me.
Yes.
There you go. All right.
I don't agree. Rick is not going to be above, but I just think Angela's been way more active this week than Rick, and I think she's making the right moves.
I don't agree, but
she also has Barrett.
Like
Barrett is close with her, and Drew is close with Rick, but Barrett's doing way less talking than Drew is, so I think Barrett actually might be the better ally.
Daryl in the chat. All right, listen, there you go. All right, so anyway, D is the queen of the list, and Yash is the bottom, but we will see how this changes. We might do some slight adjustments on Friday because we are podcasting again on Friday. But you know, I don't never say never. It seems like this house is going to be chaotic, so I don't, you know, who knows. But that is our tier list
here by Friday. Let her live in the A.
Yeah.
For now.
All right. Well, listen, that's our podcast. Thank you so much for everyone who is either watching live or watching later. If you want to support us on Silent Podcast, of course, you can follow all of our social media pages. I need to add the Blue Sky logo to this. I've yet to do it, but we are on Blue Sky as well as X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it, and everything else. So make sure you follow us, as well as if you're watching this on YouTube, like it with 5 stars. Same with Spotify and Apple Podcasts. 5 stars only. If it is not 5 stars, don't rate it at all. Lovina, thank you so much for joining. I'm looking forward to doing plenty of other podcasts with you this season, but where can people find you?
Just on the screen, LPAVs with 2 S's on all socials. Thanks for having me, you guys. I love yapping.
Come back.
Yes,
there you go. All right, Chanelle, how about you?
Yeah, you can find me everywhere at Coder Girl Chan, mostly on Twitter, but I am trying to get more to Blue Sky lately. Yeah, you can catch me on there trying to talk some Big Brother.
There you go. Janelle.
I'm just Janelle Michelle on everything. Tweeting, watching. That's it.
There you go. Katie.
Yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky. Come to the promised land. Leave the bots behind. I don't know, there's probably bots on Twitter too, but yeah, realsimkatie.bluesky.social. Great Big Brother community over there, super active, taking over all the trending topics. But that's it. And you can find me here. I'm glad to be back. This is fun.
There you go. And lastly, you can find me at 8 Ball Bangers on quite literally everything. And we are actually dropping a collaborative video on this channel tomorrow. Very nerdy stuff. I don't care. It's if you're familiar with Total Drama Island in Pokemon, there was a niche community called Total Pokemon Island, and I interviewed some of the most iconic people from that community, and we did like a whole bunch of interviews, and that was really fun. And I saw like a couple people came back lately, and like they got thousands of like, it was crazy. So I reached out to them and we interviewed them with my friend Shanks, and it was really fun. So you can check that out on the channel tomorrow. But anyway, until Friday, where we're going to discuss who gets eliminated, new HOH, and all that. That is our podcast for today. Have a good one. Bye.